Welcome, my conscious family. I want to talk about how you can actually detach in order to manifest things in your life. And this is more on a spiritual level. I'm not going to talk about techniques, I'm not going to talk about ways to manifest, but I want to talk about how you can actually stay grounded and how you can actually detach so that you can have peace, because I feel like, and I know from my own experience and the experience of my clients, is that once you release the need to control things and make things happen and manipulate the 3D, that's when the things actually do happen. For everybody who is new here, hi, welcome to the channel. My name is Irena. My voice is a little bit rough today, but I hope you can understand me, of course. And yeah, welcome to the channel. I talk about manifestation, spirituality, spiritual awakening, intuition, and also sometimes I have channeled messages, intuitive messages, tarot readings, and so on and so forth. So if this is something you're interested in, then definitely stick around. I do appreciate the support. Really, it means a lot to me. So like the video if you take something from it, share with your friend, and of course subscribe, hit the notification button so that you can get notified every day I try to post a new video. So back to the topic. So I feel like people get stuck when they start learning about manifestation. They get stuck in these techniques and so many different ways, and you need to do this and do this, subliminal messages, and I don't know, affirmations and meditations and visualizations. And yes, all those things work. But honestly, the most beneficial thing you can do is to build such a beautiful, magical world within yourself, because this will help you to detach from everything that is outside of you. And when you are in this beautiful, magical energy, when you have such a beautiful inner world, then all the things come to you. You become a super attractor, as I heard from my one of the one of the spiritual leaders I look up to, and her name is Gabrielle Bernstein. So what that means is, if your state of mind and your state of like emotional state is always connected to the 3D reality, then you are like this, like a roller coaster. Anybody can take you, do anything with you, and you're always dependent on the outcome. And this is a miserable, very low vibe way of living, to be completely honest. It is actually the victimhood, and I was once there, so I do understand. I'm not judging anybody, but I want to say, the more you are attached to the outcome, the more you suffer. This is what I mean, all of the biggest, like, wise men of the world have been talking about. But I want to give you, practical tools and steps you can do this. So basically, what I want you to do, I want you to answer these journal prompts. First, I want you to set your priorities straight. So, name three priorities that you have in your life. What are your priorities? And then I want you to write a page answering the following question, which is, if these are my priorities, what in my life currently doesn't align with my priorities? Because the reason you are also unhappy can be because you don't live according to your priorities. This is all connected with what I'm about to say. So the first question is, what are my priorities? The second question is, which things or people are not aligned with these priorities? So if my priority is health, but I'm, eating junk food every day, all the time, smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol all the time, then of course I'm miserable, because I want to be healthy and it's really important for me, but I'm doing everything, the opposite. So that's really important. Then the third question, what are the new things I can implement, new habits, or maybe new people, new hobbies even, that will solidify these priorities. Maybe you can start going to the gym, start going for a walk, if health is your priority, obviously. So build a very magical, whimsical inner world. um People many times ask me, like, how are you spending so much time, like, alone and stuff like that? I mean, now I'm very social, I'm socializing a lot because I really missed it. But like, I spent so many months here in Bali. I don't know if this is okay. I love this. I'm going to the beach after the video. So, yeah, people ask me, how are you spending time alone? I have so many things that I do when I'm alone. I like going to the gym. I like going for a walk in the nature. I like, going to my favorite coffee shop and get a coffee. I like to read books. I like to watch movies. I like to learn about tarot. I like to read tarot. I like to, I don't know, journal. I like to meditate. I like to do breath work. What else do I like? I like to work. I honestly like to create reels. I like to create content, to film videos for YouTube. So I have a very beautiful inner world. I have my hobbies. I have my things that I really, truly enjoy doing. So whatever happens outside of it, I always have like 10 things that I love doing, and those are my things that nobody can take away from me. And because I have this, and because I have good world that I built inside of my mind, whatever happens outside of me, I am not attached, because I build a strong faith and I reprogrammed my mind in a certain way to know and believe that everything happens for a reason. So that's why I stay detached. That doesn't mean that I don't experience negative emotions such as sadness, anger, frustration. I do experience them all, but I also have the tools on how to regulate my nervous system and transmute the energy. I have videos about it, so watch the videos. But what I want you to do is think of the ways, how can I make my inner world more interesting? You can start a new hobby. Make a vision board. I mean, make a vision board. That sounds so cliche, but if you spend 2 or 3 hours thinking, envisioning what your dream life would be, trust me, you are raising your vibration. There is also an article on Google, 22 ways of Abraham Hicks, the ways to raise your vibration. They have amazing exercises. But I don't want you to have these tools only when the things are not going your way, but to always have this magical inner world. You need to have time that you spend by yourself. First of all, you need to have a world that, I don't want to say no one can access, but even if you are in a marriage or in a partnership, you should still have your own things that you do that are yours. Maybe you love fashion, you love drawing, like it's something that no one else can take away from you. And when you have these sort of things, then you feel stronger, you feel more confident, you have a beautiful inner world. But you can also get attached to your hobbies. So funny. And these things. So, the ultimate detachment, in what I believe in, is the faith. Because when you do have 100% faith in all of this, what I teach here, I mean, ultimately, whatever happens, even if you end up on the street, you end up in jail, people leave you, you're alone, whatever happens, when you understand that you are a spirit having a human experience, that you're of God and not separate from, and that you have spirit guides and angels, and spirits, that are assigned to you in a way to help you in this journey, then you can even then see the bigger picture. Some of you know, when I broke my arm, how I was able to reprogram my mind, and now everything is okay with my arm. It's it's gonna be okay. So that's what I'm trying to say. Work on your faith. How you can work on your faith is knowledge. Educate yourself. Read Neville Goddard. Read Bob Proctor. Read Dr. Joe Dispenza. Read and understand how we work as spirits, as humans, how our brain, mind, body connection is functioning. And then you will truly understand that all of this that I'm saying is actually truth. But one of the ways I like to, of course, know all these things is not only through the books and the knowledge, but it's by my intuition. So, by my intuition, which is a knowing, I know some things are true. I don't need to prove them, I don't need a scientific proof, but I intuitively feel and know. So, understand that everything that is happening outside of you is happening for your own benefit. And the proof for that is that many, many times in your life, you thought that something is going to be deadly for you. You were so afraid, you hate that this was happening. But then after 1 year, or even like a month, or even a day sometimes, it clicked in your brain and you understood, okay, I actually know that this was the best thing that ever happened to me. This often happens with breakups, with job losses, when a friend leaves us, or whatever happens. Then you understand that this actually happened by divine protection. So rejection is divine protection. So detachment means knowing that you will be okay whatever happens, is knowing that you will be happy. So that's how you can reprogram your mind, is to, when you reprogram your mind to see the good things, it literally serves as a filter and your brain is scanning for the good things, and that's what's coming to you. And so how you reprogram your mind, there is so many ways, but literally one of the ways that I like to do that is really focus. It's so simple but also so hard sometimes, because we are going through this world unaware, running by our subconscious programs, totally unaware. But when you become aware and you use your focused attention to actually focus on the good things in life, and to actually find a solution, to find the answer, then your brain is literally scanning for solutions. So the problem and the solution are never on the same frequency. And one of the things also I want to mention now is that when you want to find a solution for the problem, the more you try to logically think about it and find a solution, it's literally the worst thing you can do. So relax, shift your energy, and the solution will intuitively come to you. Trust me. I don't say you don't need to work for it. You shouldn't ask people maybe to help you, but I'm just saying, the more you're focused on the problem, the more you focus your attention on the problem, you just amplify that. But the more you focus your attention on the solution and raise your frequency, you will be able to actually see. Your brain, your filter will be open to see the solution to this problem. So always remember that. So guide your focused attention to the things you want to amplify in your life. So detachment, one of the exercises as well I want to mention is the worst case scenario. I love this exercise. Many people want to run away from it, but I personally love this exercise. By the way, I also love this dress. It's so, like, it's a bad material, but I don't know why. This is my mother's dress. And I just, when I wear it, I feel like, I think it's from the 90s. Like, it's really, really old. But somehow when I wear it, I feel like my mom is hugging me and it feels nice. Yeah. So, what did I want to mention? Solution, problem. Sorry about this. I'm a bit sensitive and emotional these days. Miss my family. I haven't seen them since October last year. I've been on quite a journey here in Bali, alone. Came here alone, and it's been quite a journey. So many changes internally. Internally. But let's talk about detachment. So, yeah, the worst case scenario. So you think about what is the worst case scenario. They fire you, they leave you, like whatever your mind is picturing. I want you to literally go there, don't be afraid, and find a sense of peace in that moment. And this is possible. When you think about the worst case, hey, even if I end up on the street, okay, I mean, what can I do? Okay, I can call my friend, call my mom. I can go work in a cafe. I'm just like saying things, Or let's say I'm gonna, I don't know, this person is gonna leave me. So the worst case scenario, I'm gonna suffer and probably go to therapy and get better and meet someone else. You know what I mean? Like, make peace with this worst case scenario and try to find a silver lining. I love that movie and a song as well, Silver Lining. Try to find a silver lining and make peace with it and say to yourself, you know what? I'm gonna be okay because I have inner world that is so strong and I'm so grounded in my faith and trust in God that I know that He will provide with what I need. And I know that whatever happens in my life, it's happening for my own benefit, even if I don't see it in that moment. Because God is always with me, and I have trust and I have faith, and He's gonna help me. And this darkness is for my soul to evolve. And when you have this faith rooted, trust me, you can move through life in such a different way. Okay, I have to go because I don't want to be late. I'm meeting my friend. Guys, thank you so much for being here, working on yourselves. I'm so happy and I'm so proud of like every single one of you guys so much. If you want to connect on Instagram, there is a link in the description box down below. If you want to work with me, manifest your goals, and of course, move through your spiritual awakening, shift your self concept to become the main character of your life, which is literally this what I'm saying. The main character is detached. They are detached. They are so grounded in their energy, like a tree. So if you want to become that, you can book a free consultation. Or if you want to join the 7-week transformational journey to embody the main character energy, where you also get an activation, which is literally going to shift every cell in your being to remember that you are the main character. There is a link to also join the 7-week transformational journey. Other than that, thank you so much for being here and see you in the next one. Stay conscious and remember to have fun.